All right, welcome back. As you can see, this is lesson 11.6, and you can see there's a lot to it. And you're like, oh my God, what is all of this? It's okay, calm down. It's going to be all right. So just follow along, pay attention. It looks worse than what it really is. All it is number lines. Where do you start? You always start at 0. How many tick marks do we have? Well, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your 4. What's half of 4? 2. So you know what? Here's my half. It is 2, so I'll put a half on it. Well, not with that marker. That one's terrible. So I'll put a half on it. Yay! Now, what is half of 2? 1. And 1 over 4 is like a... That's 25 cents. Well, if this is 1 quarter, 1 of 4, 25 cents, and then this is 2 quarters, which is 50 cents, and what comes after that, that is 3 quarters, 75 cents. These are the heavies. These are the ones that we should have learned a long time ago. 1 quarter, 25 cents. 2 quarters, 50 cents. 3 quarters, 75 cents. And then 4 quarters is $1. That's the very basic. Okay? So, once again, where do we start? We start at 0. Where do we stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what is half of 6? 3. Okay? And so, we'll say that, hey, that is your half. Now, can you take half of 3? No. Okay, so, if this is 3, then we know that we got 2 tick marks between 0 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you're probably going, well, what the heck did we do? Well, this is an even number, 2 over 6. 1 times 2 over 2 times 3. The 2's are in common, the giant 1. The kids in class that have me yell out, gangster lean. Who's left standing? 1 over 3. Yep, there it is. All right, what's going on here? Well, that's an even, 4 over 6. 2 times 2 over 2 times 3. The 2's cancel out, make a giant 1. Gangster lean is what the kids would say. Hey, who's left standing? 2 over 3. So if you look at your top now, you got 1 over 3, half, 2 over 3, and what is 3 over 3? Giant 1. So this is what happens when you have 4 pieces. This is what happens when you have 6 pieces. So who do you think we're going to next? 8 pieces. We always start where? At 0. Then we go where? To 8. What is half of 8? Half of 8 is 4. So I'll put my 1/2 here in a different color. All right, what is half of 4? 2. So I will write, what is half of a half? A quarter. 1 over 4. All right, so if this is this right here, then that means 6 over 8 must be what? 3 quarters. Now, how in the world did we get that? Once again, I put these in brown because these are our heavies. These are the ones that we should have learned and known. So how did we get it? 2 over 8 is even. 1 times 2 over 2 times 4. Gangster lean. Who's left standing? 1 over 4. There it is. Hey, 6 over 8. 2 times 3 over 2 times 4. My 2's are gone. Who's left standing? 3 over 4. And that's it. Well, what do you notice? Well, you got 1/8. Nobody breaks. So then just remember your heavies. Quarter, half, 3 quarter. Now this didn't happen for your 6's, but what did you notice? It happened with your 8's. All right. Nobody else really breaks. And what happened here? Isn't 4 half of 8? That's why I didn't break it. Unlike the others, isn't 3 half of 6? Unlike the others, that's why I did not break it. These are common sense. No brainer. I shouldn't have to work it. Okay? Common sense. Some of us have it, some of us don't. Alright, so if we talked about our 8's, who's our next stop? Our next stop's going to be 10. Where do we start? We always start at 0. Then we're going to go to 10. Hey, what is half of 10? 5. So I will put our half right here in brown where it stands. Now, can I take half of 5? No, I can't. But we can see what we can break. Can't break that, that's a 1. Hey, 2 over 10. That's 1 times 2 over 2 times 5. Gangster lean, 1 over 5. There it is. Can't break that. Hey, we can break 4 over 10. Those are evens. 2 times 2 over 2 times 5. Gangster lean or straight up and down, depending on what you like. The kids like gangster lean. Old school likes straight up and down. Who's left standing? 2 over 5. All right, we already talked about 5 being half of 10. All right, we got a 6 over 10. Those are even. So we could say 2 times 3 over 2 times 5. Straight up and down. There is no gangster lean this time. Who's left standing? 3 over 5. Can't mess with that. Hey, we got 8 over 10. That is 2 times 4 over 2 times 5. Straight up and down. Who's left standing? So let's take a look at our top now. 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5. Hey, what's 5 over 5? Giant 1. So this is the basics of our number lines. So now it's time to look at our actual lesson. All right, so our actual lesson starts talking about, look at these numbers here. Look at these numbers here. All right, great. We got to mark them on a number line. So our half, what is half? Well, we know that when we look at our choice numbers here, we have some with 8s on the bottom. So if you see an 8 at the bottom, that means we need to make an 8 number line. 0 over 8, 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, and keep going until you get to 8 over 8. Okay, great. And then you're going to say, hey, where do I put a mark? That's a half. But Mr. Nethercutt, I don't see a half. Isn't 4 half of 8? Yeah, put an X on it. All right, 5 over 8. That's a no-brainer. There you go. 7 over 8. There it is. Whoop. 3 over 4. Oh, no, I don't see 3 over 4, Mr. Nethercutt. If you remembered when we broke it down over there, 6 over 8 is 3 over 4. See? So that means we put a tag on 6 over 8. And then 7 over 8, put a mark. 7 over 8, put a mark. 3 over 4, put a mark. 5 over 8, put a mark. 7 over 8, put a mark. 3 over 4, put a mark. I counted up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 numbers listed, so there should be 10 marks up above. I don't care if you put smiley faces, check marks, dots, X's. Just trying to show. Alright, so I did it. It says, which one of these or how many of these are more than a half? Isn't 4 over 8 a half? So that means it's not allowed. So we're going to cut it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is your answer. It is that easy. Alright, so now we've got 10 more again. So we look at our bottom. Uh-oh, what do you see right there? I see an 8. So that means we're going to make another number line between 0 and 8. So 0 over 8, 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8. And we just list it all again. Alright, great. What are we doing this time? So once you have listed all your X's, alright, we're going to look at it and say, okay, well, which one of these is written down the most? Or is tagged the most? Well, 6 over 8. But what is 6 over 8? 6 over 8 is 3 over 4 once you break it down. So, we break it down. There it is. 3 over 4. Now, how many times can we make a recipe? This is for a smoothie, by the way. So, when we look at this, we're looking at our 6 over 8s. We're looking at our 2 over 8s. Well, what do you notice? You notice that there's 2 marks here. There's 4 marks here. So, if we cut it in half, all right? So 1x gets 2 of these x's. So how many times can you make this smoothie mix? Twice. All right, so that means the answer to the second part where it says how many times many recipes require 3/4 and 1/4 berries, that's this stuff right here. And when you cut it in half, then that means you'll be able to make that thing 2 times. All right. Uh-oh. Now we're going to go up here. That's right. So the next problem number 3. Now, number 3. What makes this so special is we have to look at this and we say, hey, we're given 2 over 8, 4 over 8, 6 over 8. Well, once again, I showed you before, 2 over 8 is 1 times 2 over 2 times 4. Cross them out. Who's left standing? 1/4. But isn't 1/4 worth 25 cents? Yep, there it is. Okay, great. 4 over 8. We break it down, 2 times 2, 2 times 4, Gangster lean. Uh-oh, 2 over 4. It's still even. We have to do more work. 2 times 4 is 1 times 2 over 2 times 2. Gangster lean. Who's left standing? 1 over 2, which is a half. And isn't half of $1.50? Yeah. All right. Then we have 6 over 8. 6 over 8 is 2 times 3 over 2 times 4. Nope, no gangster lean this time. Straight up and down. 2 over 2. Who's left standing? 3 over 4. Hey, isn't 3 over 4 75 cents? All right. It's saying how much is all of this? Well, what you're not seeing is there's also a 1/8. Okay, but I didn't put it down. So I will put it down now, or try to. Well, I said try. So there's 1 over. Okay, did the camera pick it up? Yep, sure did. So we're looking at this and we're saying, hey man, how many times do we have this 6 over 8? We have it 4 times. So 75 cents and 75 cents is $1.50. And then we do it again. That's $1.50. So $1.50 and $1.50 is $3. Awesome. Well, how many times did we have 4 eighths? We had 4 eighths 3 times. 50 cents plus 50 cents equals $1. Plus another 50 cents is $1.50. Okay, how many times did we have our 2 over 8 listed? We had it listed twice. All right. And so that means we have 2 50 cents. No. 2 quarters, which makes 50 cents. Excuse me. So 50 cents plus $1.50 is $2. And $2 plus $3 is $5. So we have a total of big 5, but we also have this 8. So when we say what is it all together? Big 5 and 1/8. Yeah. That one takes a little bit more work, but this is how you're going to look at lesson 11.6. Catch you on the next one. Uh-oh.